Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan, and y'all, I think we have a really good new show on our hands. This is Heart and Hustle. These are 6 women out of Houston, and I'm hooked. Let's get into it. So before we get started, this is Manera. Manera seems to be level. She's an electric engineer. She's like the level-headed one. This is Latoya. She is my soror. She loves Prince. I like her already. She is looking for a relationship, and she's a sweetheart. Elena is in a crazy space. Her and her husband are not, like, they're trying to figure some stuff out. Ro talks so fast. I haven't got a good read on her yet, but I'm in, you know what I'm saying? Labrina, love her. Hands down, she's a Texas girl. She is who she is. Like, she's transparent. You know what you get. I love her. Chloe is a lot. And we're going to talk about Chloe being a lot, but I like Chloe right now. I like Chloe, but she's a lot. Let's go. So Latoya has invited the ladies out to her new restaurant. She's partnering with someone, Rain HTX. And it's a soft opening. The food is coming out a little slow, so we get to listen to them a little bit. Now, Elena, she's talking, and the big conversation was that she didn't have her ring on. Chloe right here had a lot of opinions about Elena not wearing her ring. Like, I don't care if I'm married for 45 years, I will still have my ring on. Like, what's going on with you and blah, blah, blah. So she was very surface. You know, she was like, we're figuring it out. You can tell something is there, but we don't know yet at this point. Then Chloe was talking about Elena's husband, and she was like, is he fine? Like, I don't know if he's fine or not. And Elena was like, my man is fine, but Chloe was out of bounds for that. Like, ma'am, we don't need to be talking about the fineness of someone else's husband, you know, because the ladies were kind of stumped when she said that. Like, Chloe, I think, like, right now she's just doing a lot, but she's like a firecracker too. So then we get into Chloe a little bit. Chloe has a boyfriend who is 17 years younger than her. These are Chloe's children over here. Her son is about the same age as her boyfriend. So she's like, you know, I'm getting it in. Like, she is a lady. She's single and she's mingling. Labrina cannot understand how she could be with a man that young. Like, Labrina is really trying to understand what Chloe is talking about. And she is like kind of in disbelief of Chloe even sitting over here talking about Elena's husband like she is. And I mean, it's a lot. So when they're talking about Elena not wearing her ring, she's talking about, I got on gold jewelry today, not silver jewelry. And she said that they've been married for like 25 years or something. And sometimes things just kind of go away. You know what I mean? So you can tell something is definitely brewing in this situation. And I hope that she's not as surface about it, because if you brought it up, you're going to have to bring it out. Then they get to talking about business. These women are spa owners, like I said, electrical engineers. They go to makeup artist business. So entertainment. These are the women that are doing their thing in Houston. So I'm excited to learn more about them. So Latara had Elena over to just check in with her after the soft opening, because Chloe was kind of tough on her, from why don't you wear your ring to talking about how fine her husband was. And Elena did not appreciate that. Now, Elena and her husband has been in business for like 10 years. She has a makeup studio business, right? And she said her husband had quit his job so they could go in business together. But working together has put a strain on her relationship, among other things. So now she has totally separated business with her husband, and she's working on her career alone. And she says she hopes that can bring them back stronger. I hope it can too, girl. Baby, let me tell you something. Labrina I feel like she's running this show. I hate to say that. I know all the ladies are here together. They're starting together. But Labrina is that girl, okay? Her husband used to play in the NFL. Baby, she said they bring the party to them. This is all of their acreage. She rides horses. They got the whole shebang. I love Labrina. So Labrina and her husband have been together for 2 years. Well, married for 2 years, together for almost a decade, and she's having a little get together, a couples get together at her house. So the girls are here. And the men are very handsome. I feel like they compliment the women and the women compliment them. This is Josh right here, and he's the husband to Elena. You know, they having a few problems. This is Norm. He's Maureen's husband. I think I got her name wrong. And this is Labrina's husband. So now the ladies are out by the fire and they're talking. And Elena realizes that they are really talking about her marriage. And it kind of bothers her a little bit because she feels a little insecure about where her and Josh are. And she's telling the girl that they're in transition and, you know, they're working on it and they're trying to get back to where they were. So we're going to get something here soon. But then Labrina takes the conversation and she wants to talk about the bang bang years into the relationship. Are you still trying to be swinging from the ceiling fan? And Elena said, girl, just tell me you busy. So now we're over here with Chloe. Chloe has 3 children, Noah, Nolan, and Nico. Nico she had when she was 20, and Noah and Nolan are with her. She said a product of her husband. Child. So Chloe was with her husband for 7 years. They got married. And 2 months after the marriage, he passed away from a massive heart attack. And she is devastated. When I heard that, I was like, OMG. So she said her son Nico is who she kind of depended on when her husband passed. Like her confidant who she would go to and talk to and things like that. But now things have changed. And it's changed because she going with somebody that's by Nico's age. So when she gets in and she's talking about what's for dinner, then Nico's like, I gotta go. She was like, no, we need to talk. And he was like, no, I don't want to talk right now. So she was like, he's living in the house with her and they aren't talking. And it's because of the guy that she's going with, who's 17 years older than her. And Nico really does have a problem with that. We're going to see more about that as the season goes on. So Latoya is having a singles ladies night, right? So Ro and Chloe is here. Ro is saying how she put a 2 weeks notice in at the place where she's working, but she's working with her friend and he's not trying to hear it. So they're going to talk about it. Then they talk about relationships and how Chloe met her YN and they feel like Latoya needs to talk to a Nigerian. And Latoria's like, she is not a roster type chick. She just can't be juggling men around because it feels too much like a job. So they're going to try to find her somebody to meet. So maybe we'll see that on this season. So honey, here we go. So Elena has come over to Labrina's house and she realizes that she's been surfaced with the girls. And she said, you know, it's probably time for her to let some of this out and not keep holding on to it. So she comes over here and she talks with Labrina. So she let Labrina know that she's mastered making everything look like it's okay. Like her mother said, she said her mother told her, never look like what you're going through. So Labrina was like, basically like a lie. She said, yes, basically a lie. So she said that she and Josh are in transition. And she was like, we have a guest room for a reason. And Labrina's like, what? Tell Josh to come on here in this bedroom. And she said, when the last time y'all had bang bang? Child, she said 2 months. Labrina said, that thing got cobwebs. So, child, she was saying that the reason that her and Josh are in separate bedrooms is because she feels like when you're not aligned, there needs to be separation. And then Labrina let her know, she said, baby, I have been cheated on like a dog. She said when Will was in the NFL life, she was like, she has been cheated on. But the man she has today is a different man. Child, and she really appreciates Labrina letting her know that because she lets us know that when she and Josh were engaged, he cheated on her. Right. And she didn't want people to know that because, like, why would she still marry him? She didn't want people to think she was weak. He cheated on her before they got married. So Labrina said, you got to let that stuff go. Cry, let's get it out. But child, then Elena says she's being vulnerable with Labrina at this moment. But there are still things that she doesn't know about her marriage that a lot of people don't know. And I guess we gonna find out this season. I'm not gonna lie. This was a good start. I'm in. Let me know if you watched it. Let me know how you feel about it. I like these girls from Houston. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.